Welcome everybody to the 2021 Spring Edition of our ZEISS Innovation Rocks. There's a big transformation happening in the manufacturing world where electrification of the automobile industry and digitalization are driving a fast technological evolution. Here at ZEISS Industrial Quality Solutions, we want to help you, our customers, to be ready for these changes. For this, we develop innovative quality assurance technologies that enable flexibility and that resist the test of time. We have chosen to host our program in one of our global production sites because here is where the magic is built into our products. This is a special place where craftsmanship meets technology to deliver the most advanced quality solutions that enable our customers to stay ahead of their respective industries. Such craftsmanship requires highly skilled and specially trained people to assure that every product that comes out of our production lines meets the highest standards required by our customers. Therefore, the highest standards of quality assurance are part of our DNA and the DNA of our products. I'm very excited about what we will present to you in the following days. A new level of CT scanning simplicity for easy but thorough inspection of industrial applications. New ways to turn hidden manufacturing process efficiencies into real productivity gains. A new program to help suppliers in the medical industry achieve the highest quality standards. The newest, easy-to-use 3D scanning solution designed for the makers, amongst others. So now it's time to experience together our latest flexible and future-proof solutions. I'm handing over to our host, Pietro, to kick off our Innovation Rocks for 2021. Enjoy the shows and don't forget to sign up for the webinars. See you soon again and stay healthy. Stage is yours, Pietro.
Thank you very much, Mark. See you soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard the CEO. ZEISS is back. The Innovation Rocks are back. We are back. Welcome to the spring edition of ZEISS Innovation Rocks 2021. In our Innovation Rocks, we take you on a tour of our innovations and technologies. We will discuss the latest trends of our sector. We will talk to ZEISS experts and we will attend live demonstrations. My name is Pietro, I am back too, and I'm looking forward to being your host for this series of episodes. Last time we had our studio inside the customer center. This time our studio is inside an assembly hall. And allow me to assert, it's pretty darn cool. Well, let's kick off this year's action with the first rock that goes by the title Discover the New Level of Simplicity in CT Technology, and our first guest will explain what's behind this new simplicity. She is the head of X-Ray here at ZEISS, so please welcome back Petra Schmidt. Hello Petra, it's nice that you're joining us again.
Hi Pietro, it's cool to be here again.
Petra, I have mentioned that we are inside an assembly hall, and this is where some members of the ZEISS Metrotome family are being built, right?
Yes, you are right. Actually, that assembly hall has decades of experience in manufacturing high-end metrology equipment. And when it comes to CT technology, it's a real powerhouse of assembling also CT systems. Here in Oberkochen, really the experts from manufacturing technology, R&D, software and other faculties are working very close together to bring new innovation to the market quickly and to make it ready for global scaling, such that we are not having quality made in Germany, but really quality made by ZEISS.
Quality made by ZEISS. Nice claim. Well, for me and for all those who maybe do not know the ZEISS X-Ray Series, could you give us a brief introduction and maybe tell us why a customer should use a ZEISS computed tomography system?
Yes, I will. Let me grab two of those parts and I'll explain it with an example. Can you see the two parts?
I can see the two parts, yes.
Can you see any difference between them?
Not really, they look exactly the same to me.
So if I tell you that one of these parts has a defect, where would the defect be?
Well, as I cannot see it, I would say it's either very, very small or maybe On the inside, or maybe the both of it? I don't know.
Yeah, so if we take the example of a defect inside, so now which one is the defective part?
I don't know. I would have to guess.
That gives you a 50% probability of being right. If I were the manufacturer of those parts, I wouldn't like to guess which part is wrong. I'd actually like to know which part has the defect.
Meaning that you would have to make the invisible kind of visible, right?
Yes, and this is what you need a computer tomography system for.
All right. But what exactly does that mean now for example, exactly these two parts?
So for exactly these two parts, it means we can make visible inner defects like pores, cavities, cracks, and we can also do, by the way, metrology of outer and inner dimension on these parts. And we can do so by just one scan. And if the parts are small like that, you can even check multiple parts with just one scan. And when the parts are long gone again, you can still keep the full digital representation of your parts.
Right. You hear it's loud behind us.
As long as it's a Metrotome leaving the assembly hall, it's fine with me.
I can imagine that. All right, coming back, I guess, no, I'm sure, let's bring it that way, that ZEISS has got the perfect solution to perform all the needed analysis on parts like this one, right?
Yes, absolutely. So with the ZEISS X-Ray Series, ZEISS has even more possibilities to solve all sorts of problems with X-ray technology. We actually look at the customer application or problem he wants to solve, and then have a solution based on an X-ray system, software, services, and accessories to fulfill the customer need.
Okay, and today you are here to introduce this new solution, this new family member, right?
How did you know that?
I studied my part.
So yes, and I'm very excited to finally share that with you.
Okay, cool. Well, seeing all your excitement excites me as well, so let's not wait any longer, and here's the new family member. Very cool, but correct me if I'm wrong. There are already multiple Metrotomes on the market, aren't there? So why launch a new one? What makes this one different? What makes this one special?
So you're right, there are already Metrotome systems on the market, but let me explain it with another example why we launched the Metrotome one. Do you like to drink coffee?
I love coffee.
Okay, so at best sometimes you go to a big coffee bar, yeah, or a bigger bar in a hotel or restaurant, and what type of coffee machines do you find there? Typically very sophisticated coffee machines that take a certain space. You at best want a really trained barista in front of that machine. It can fulfill all sorts of customer wishes, yeah? And you want enough customers coming by that the machine really pays off. Would you buy that type of coffee machine for your own kitchen?
Nope.
I wouldn't. First of all, it wouldn't even fit in my kitchen. Yeah? And second, when I have a coffee in the morning, I'd like to go there to my coffee machine and by the simple push of one button, get some excellent coffee out of it.
I think I understand what you mean. So you don't have to be a CT barista to get excellent scanning results, and due to its compact size, it fits in every kitchen or in every, let's say, measuring lab.
Yes.
These are the reasons, right?
Absolutely. It fits in every measuring lab. You get very straightforward, excellent scanning results. And to stick with the coffee example, you don't have to become a coffee junkie until it pays off.
Okay. And the next versions are going to brew coffee as well, right?
Maybe I take that as a customer requirement, yes.
Jokes aside, Petra, what are the main applications for the new ZEISS Metrotome 1?
So for the Metrotome 1, The main applications are actually like the type of parts you see here, plastic parts or light metal parts. And the Metrotome 1 is checking them for internal defects like pores, cavity, cracks, as well as inner and outer metrology features. This is why it's part of the Metrotome family.
Okay, well then it's time to take a closer look at all the features of the new ZEISS Metrotome 1. Well, we see that the Metrotome 1 comes with a very interesting range of features and it is very easy to use. And one of the reasons for this is the software, right?
Yes, exactly. Actually, I talked to quite some customers that said, well, investing in the equipment is actually not so much the point, but I can't staff an extra CT expert to really get the most out of these systems. And now with the GOM Volume Inspect software, you don't need that additional CT expert to operate the system.
Okay, GOM Volume Inspect. What makes it so special?
Do you really want to get me started on that one?
In a nutshell.
Okay, let me bring it down to 3 main points. First of all, it's only one software that is needed for the entire analysis of the part. Second, it comes with all key functionalities and a wide range of additional features. And third, it has a very clear navigation of user workflows paired with an easy user interface.
Well, Petra, until now you have made many huge promises about the ease of use of Metrotome 1 and GOM Volume Inspect. So let's say that you talk the talk. Now it's time to see if Metrotome 1 can walk the walk.
For sure.
And there's no better way to check it than with a demonstration, and there is no better demonstrator than our demonstrations chief Jay, this time joined by Philip.
Yeah, so you see the parts. We will directly get to the system, right?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, we're a little bit in a hurry, so I would say we directly start with the measurement. What we have here is a fixture of even some more parts, and I mean, since we have the measurement volume, we can directly measure all of these parts at once. We do not need to focus on 2. We can do 18 in this case, right?
Perfect, perfect. Way more efficient, right?
Yeah, exactly. So just open the door, take the part, put it onto the rotation table, and close the door again.
Okay.
And now, the rest, we will have a look in the software. So what we use to operate the system is GOM Volume Inspect. Yeah, we're already in the software here. We go over to the measurement dialog, and now we will switch on the X-ray source. You will see in a second how the lights turn on. This means that the X-ray source is operating, and we can also see on the screen in a second our parts.
There it is, yep.
Typically it's with CT technology, you have to set all the parameters, and this is a little bit difficult, yeah? But this system is developed to suit everyone, yeah? So we implemented a function that is automatically determining the parameters. So
Perfect. Wow.
the next thing we do is do the measurement.
So it had already just determined what the best power setting and all the settings for us.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea behind it.
Wow.
We say measurement, I just press OK,
Okay.
and now I can start the measurement.
And we're already measuring now.
Yeah, we're measuring now, and now we have a few minutes. And yeah, so you might wonder what the system is aiming at,
Yeah,
right?
can we talk about it while
Yeah,
it
sure,
runs?
sure. The idea of the Metrotome 1 is to make it available to everyone.
Sure.
Yeah. And for this, there are, I would say, 2 points that are important. First of all, the size. Yeah. You've already seen it. It's a quite compact system,
Yeah.
right? It fits through standard doors. This means you
Oh,
can put it
wow.
into every measurement room. The second point is the ease of use. Yeah, it's always a combination of hardware and software,
Right.
which is creating a unique solution. So as you have seen, the software, for example, is giving you parameters that are good for your parts. So you do not need to be an expert in CT technology to operate the system.
Very simple. Simple design, powerful software.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And we like it too, right, Petra?
Absolutely.
By the way, thank you, Jay and Philip, for the demonstration. Well, Petra, it really seems like you have not promised too much. It seems like you walked the walk. The new Metrotome 1 really brings a new level of simplicity to CT technology. But now it would be cool and interesting to see how your customers are receiving this new device. Maybe your colleague, product sales manager Felix Leeson, can help us with that. So welcome, Felix.
Thanks for having me, Pedro.
Hi, Felix. Felix, let's start right away. What are your customers saying about the new ZEISS Metrotome 1?
Well, our customers are really enjoying the cutting-edge technology with all the capabilities and benefits Petra just mentioned, in combination with the ease of use of the system. And this being said, Pedro, you can imagine that we are not starting today. During the last couple of months, we have distributed ZEISS Metrotome 1 units to the worldwide key ZEISS locations and regions. China is one of them. It's even been launched during the CIMT exhibition back in April.
Well, good that you mentioned the trade show in China, as we have a video with some impressions from over there.
大家好，我是韩定中，专注于 X 射线解决方案。在这里，借蔡司 Metrotome 1发布的好机会，我们一起谈一谈蔡司最新的 CT 解决方案。那么，怎么样可以一次扫描实现更高效，同时完成复杂以及测量的检测任务呢？我们的目标在于开发一种创新型的产品，可以帮助我们的客人可以更轻松地使用 CT 技术。
Well, Felix, looks like a big hit in China.
Yes, indeed.
Well, we're approaching the end of this rock, but before saying goodbye, Felix, you are a sales expert. You know ZEISS Metrotome 1 inside out. So I was wondering how you would try to sell ZEISS Metrotome 1 to a customer, to a potential customer, in a, let's say, 30 seconds elevator pitch. This is your chance. This is your camera. 30 seconds. Rock it.
Yeah, let's go. But before we actually start the timer, Petra, may I have this part for a minute?
Sure, go ahead.
You have the need to inspect a part like this. Don't be limited by your metrology device anymore. The ZEISS Metrotome 1 gives you the opportunity to look inside your part non-destructively to measure and inspect hidden defects, geometries, and to detect defects in one go. This enables you to speed up your development process and to keep your production under control. Easy, fast, repeatable, and accurate. And honestly spoken, isn't this the real competitive advantage you need in order to be successful in your market?
Wow, was that 30 seconds, Petra?
I was just listening. I wasn't watching the timer.
Well, in any case, it was very, very well done. Good job, Felix. Well, before wrapping this whole thing up, is there anything that you guys would like to add?
Yeah, one last thing from my side. Basically, it's just a short hint. So there will be a webinar session directly following this Rock 1. Petra, anything to add from your side?
If you just show the customer in that webinar how to push the button, it's going to be pretty short.
Okay, yeah.
No, just kidding. Of course, there will be more details in this webinar on the system and also on the software GOM Volume Inspect. And it will be revealed which is the defective part.
The question of all questions. Ladies and gentlemen, you have heard Petra and Felix. Be sure not to miss the webinar right after this show. Just click on the button to register and attend. Petra, Felix, thank you very much for being with us and for introducing the ZEISS Metrotome 1. And thank you, dear viewers, for watching this very first Innovation Rock of the 2021 Spring Edition. My name is Pietro. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget the webinars and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.